I really like these movie days I have where I just come and watch different movies on Sunday because they get the matinee prices here at the Cityplex, supporting the city, New Jersey. Um, Welcome to Jeep Talk, episode 37. Facts or emotion? Which ground do you stand on? All right, so let me start the conversation by saying I tell people all the time that there is no right or wrong way to anything. It's all based in perspective. However, I, from my perspective, do believe, and people, you'll go back, you can watch this video. I do believe that in life there has to be, and this is my perspective. Doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean it's wrong. Shout out to Roman in the building. Shout out to Barks in the building. That if you're going to base your principles or base your ideas or base your thoughts on something, it should first start at a factual basis. Factual in the sense of, if I say I am if I use a word, I need to know the exact meaning, not the interpretation that goes to the masses, but the exact meaning of the word, or I am arguing my point on emotion, because what interpretation is emotion. It's not fact. This color is black. This color is black. Why is it black? Because the world has come to an agreement by definition that this color is black. Okay. I am black. I am not this color. But in history, there has actually been a point when people fought to be called black in the United States. If that had never happened, then yes, I would have to call myself something else. A lot of people take the interpretation of what something is and completely ignore through emotion the definition that has been proven with time, that has been agreed upon with time. If I can go back and double check something, for example, if I say I was the first person to ever be on a YouTube channel, that would be an emotion and a provable lie. Why? And if I argue a point, well, not argue, if I mention a point based on me saying that I am the first person that's ever been on YouTube, then I would be arguing on emotion and not factual information. I unfortunately, when the world believes something, and we're just like I said, we just leave the Cityplex. We watched that that Halle Berry movie with the kids. Yo, Halle Berry's bad with kids, y'all. Every movie Halle Berry's bad with kids. But if you just joined in the room, welcome to Jeep Talk, episode 37. Facts or emotions? I can believe that I have a girlfriend overseas. Let's keep it with, because again, I try to start with life, and then I try to start with on as far as a content creator. So let's keep it on life. The reason why I myself don't speak on stuff for certain that I don't know is because all my life I've been the person who will debate or not who will debate or discuss things with the factual basis being the bottom, being the limit. Now again, I told people in the beginning, you guys just walking in, there is no right or wrong in my life. There's no right or wrong in my mind. There's just different perspectives. But for me, I need that perspective to be based on factual information. Now, a lot of people say, well, facts is based on what? Well, if you can look something up and find it out, then either A, you're being lazy and not doing the research before speaking, and I don't think that's an intelligent thing to do. I'm not saying that it's not, but if we go into the definition of intelligence, you know, I wish I had the definition up here. It's basically the thought process of understanding ideas and how things go. Then you would logically think, if I'm speaking on something, I should know a little something about it. Now, again, this is just a general thought of aspect because this happens a lot, y'all. This is a general thought and aspect because this happens a lot, where a lot of people have, I guess, been so accustomed to just assuming the interpretation for things to be a definition that they will just sit, or a lot of people will speak on things rather that they don't know, and it feels like a lot of things are hard for people to just say, yo, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why, but somewhere along the lines of in life, we've came to the conclusion that we must know everything. And when I say we, I'm not talking about myself only, because I feel as though me, I know everything. When it's something I don't know, I say I don't know. Let go and research that. Before I started saying I was the, and again, by me saying this, I feel as though some people would, because I read some chat, some people would make it feel like I'm trying to get my flowers or something. I can buy my own flowers. Shout out to Miley Cyrus, Bruno Mars. But no, I specifically always mention this to tell people that, hey, there is a factual basis that we have to begin, that we should begin on in all aspects, because when we are talking on emotions, we sound just as bad as the people who came before us. And I correct myself, don't get me wrong, I've done it in the past too, but I've always corrected myself. And the reason why I always correct myself is because once knowledge becomes aware to me that there is something that I said that can be proven to be a not fact based on the definition or based on something that people can point to, then I need to come and say, yo, my bad, let me correct myself. Like, again, so before I say something like that, I say, yo, I am the creator, as a black creator on YouTube, who has been talking about and traveling for the longest consistently. When I say something like that, it's because I researched it, not because I think it, not because I want the credit before, because I researched it. If I say something like, hey, I think something might be going on, I'm not going to tell you, I think something might be going on with YouTube, and you see all of the stuff that's happening, it could be, as I said on the last Jeep Talk, because I have an insight that maybe you don't have. Just maybe you don't have, because I've been on for so long, or because I'm in these rooms. And a lot of people, when we were younger, right? And we're skipping around again. Jeep Talks be like this. Welcome to Jeep Talk episode 37, Fact versus Emotion. A lot of people, when we was kids, right? I can't speak for everybody, but I know myself. Let me see. Myself and my friends, when we were kids, we used to go to school. And when we went to school, the teacher had a thing. She'd say, tell me what is a fact and what is opinion. My son actually has this in his school right now. I think he's in third grade. So I think he has this in school right now. He had last year, where they would write out two sentences. The teacher would write out two sentences, right? And the teacher would say, oh wait, hold up. The teacher would say, and make sure you're not spamming, man. And which he is. So let me just hit this right here. 1 second, y'all. Y'all know I don't like spams. Let me see. No spam. You can say anything you want, just as long as you don't spam. And that guy spam. All right, y'all. So the teacher would pick out two sentences. Let me give you guys an example. They would say, the color of this shirt is black. Then the second sentence would say, I think that is a beautiful shirt. Which one is a fact and which one is an opinion? And the kid would have to pick out which one was based in fact and which one was based in opinion. For some reason, I don't think the majority of the rest of the world had this exact same teaching. Because we live in a world now, from my experience, this is opinion, we live in a world now where a lot of people are not looking for what is factually correct, or what is the actual definition of a word, or what is the actual numbers that match up for something, and instead they are going on their opinion from what they think they know. When a perspective is an opinion, but a lot of people's perspective is starting to seem like it's not based in facts. It's not based in facts at all. You can have an opinion, that is amazing, but if you want your opinion to be close to the truth, it has to be inclusive and it has to be based in factual stuff. And I think, we're just getting to a point now where, what do they say? The lie is more funny, or the lie is more entertaining than the truth. And it does get annoying, but you gotta understand. For me, I am a realistic person. Realistic person, meaning I understand what life is really like, and I know that happens a lot. So I don't get mad at it. I don't get upset at it, but I do point it out because I do believe that when time goes by, when time goes past, and again, I'm someone who believes in consistency. I'm gonna shout everybody in a second. I believe when time goes past, what will come to light is always going to be the truth. Again, this is what I've learned, and this is an opinion. This is what I've learned from being on YouTube for so long. There is a consistency, and there's not. For example, I'll play along with some of the comments that I've heard and seen. There was comments that said, "Hey, your channel is dying." I don't understand if people really do I wish I could show you guys if it was on like a StreamYard, I could do something like that, but I can't show you on G Talk. But you guys can go to the channel, right? And you can look at the what's that? The most popular videos, and you can look at all the numbers. There's about maybe 2 channels in mind you, my channel, my channel's about everything about my life. But just if I broke it down to the travel community, there's about 2 or 3 channels that, if you want to go with numbers, which I never go, I never want to say, okay, the numbers is everything on YouTube, because I know they could be fudged. But you can look and say, oh man, he significantly has more views in long form content than everybody else, and he still did the same thing in short form content. But a lot of people, they don't do that research and they just speak, and it's like, man, they go, oh man, but this guy has a video that's better than yours, but this guy puts out 1 video a month. I put out like 7 to 8 2 weeks, man. It's just so easy now. In the past, I fully respected it, because we didn't have this access to the truth and easy access to getting the information we needed to get to prove ourselves wrong. But again, when the lie is more entertaining than the truth, people don't even care about the truth. But when it comes to consistency, truth is the only thing that shows. It's the only thing that's going to ever be shows. But again, y'all, oh, what the heck? There's a lot of people moving this. It's crazy. Hold on a second. I gotta put this defroster on real quick, y'all. Give me a second. Let me get y'all comments, and then we get back to it, yo. Casey, what up? AI. He said you ain't black. You're brown. Man. Casey, again, just do the research. Keep cooking. I appreciate it, man. You sound like a criminal turned religious guy from Don't Be a Menace. Oh man, Frida, that's crazy. Let me see. Snapshot. Oh wow. Okay. Flexing. Okay, flexing. Rome says, isn't interpretation how a person takes what they hear? Yes, it is. But a lot of people's interpretation isn't based on the actual definition. For example, I said this color is black. If you interpret it to be gray, I would say, why is your interpretation gray? If they've shown in a dictionary it's in black, it has this color next to it. Well, everyone else would say that's gray because it's not like midnight black. It's not like sidewalk black or concrete black. It's more gray. That's where interpretations reach away from the truth. And when interpretations reach away from the truth, it's more emotion than actual facts. It's more emotion than actual facts. Or, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Ellis, what's going on? What up, what up, what up? He said, no, Diddy. The world, oh, I forgot I gotta hit this thing. Give me a second, y'all. He said, the world is run off of lies. We, as a people, don't like the ugly truth. I always, hey, wrong. I always try to speak as if, even though I know I'm different from that aspect of it, I speak as a whole, like we. So yes, a lot of us run from the truth because it's harder to, it takes more time. It's not even hard, it's not even more difficult. It takes more time to go research, to find out the truth, than to make up something that you heard, or to go along with something that you heard, or something that you think. And for me, I never do that. I always go research because of the fact that I understand if I am consistently telling you stuff that goes away from the actual root definition, that goes away from the numbers. If I keep telling you that 2 plus 2 is 5 because everybody around me says 2 plus 2 is 5, and that's what the whole world believes. If I can't stand alone and say no, 2 plus 2 is 4, then what's the purpose of standing on anything? If you're just looking for the acceptance of others, if you're just looking to go along, like my closest friends that I have that I've grown up with, I'm still cool with the people I grew up with. Like my closest friends know that we can have a disagreement and we still be the tightest friends. But every time, if you're not, I don't want to say lying, if the information is easily accessible, and I know my friend is right next to me, and we're having a conversation with the world, and the person is not saying something that people can look back, then it looks like I'm complicit with the lie. Oh no. I won't stand by complicit with a lie. Regardless if you're my closest friend or associate, I will never stand by complicit when I know something can be researched, or I know something that I researched that's not true. I know it. I if we walk into the club, and I know we're in a club full of pros, and you go get a girl, and I go get a woman, and then you go back and you tell everybody that this woman you met off of Tinder and she's not a pro, my friends know. Go ahead and say that. Hold on. Go ahead and say that to. Wait a second. Oh shucks. Go ahead and say that by yourself. I won't pull a card on you. But don't. My friends know not to say that around me because I'm not going to vouch for it. I'm not going to vouch for it. I've never been. That's the one downfall of me. Now, it's a little different. It's a little different in legal circumstances. I'll tell you that. In legal circumstances, it's a little bit different. I'll just keep my mouth closed in legal circumstances. But when it's not a legal circumstance and it's a character thing, They know, my friends know not to do it. My friend, legal circumstances is different, but a character thing, when it's just a matter of character, yo, I'm not gonna sit there and co-sign, yo, yeah, I mean, he met off Tinder, he was talking to her, you know what I mean? She ain't no pro. Nah, bro, I'm not even gonna do that. So they know not to have me around when they're saying something like that, because yes, you can be close friends with everybody, but if you don't stand on principles, what do you stand on? Opinion? Emotions? Nah, man. I don't live like that. I don't live like that. I think like I wanna say it might have a little bit to do with my financial ability. It might have something to do with my just my how I grew up. Because like I can go and tell people, yo, I got a bunch of kicks from China, and I'm never gonna come to you and say, yo, nah, I paid $200 for these. But because if I never told people I bought kicks from China, they would never ask. They would never ask, hey, yo, is those from China or is they from Foot Locker? No one would ever ask. You know why? Because how I move shows that I have the money to get the one that people consider real. But I tell people the truth because that's just who I am. I gotta stay. I feel as though, and this is my perspective of growing up. Growing up as a man, you gotta stand in your truth. You gotta stand in truth, because if you can't stand on your word, you can't stand on something that can be researched. What we standing on? Emotion? I don't think. Growing up, I was taught that's not a man thing. No offense, women, ladies. I was taught that men are less emotional and more logical, and more based and rooted in facts and numbers than rooted in emotion. And that's what makes us men and women different. That's what I was taught. Now, maybe I was taught incorrectly. Maybe I was. But that's how I'm ready to die on the hill of saying, yo, we can't go around having these making these stories up like, oh, we this big time superstar when we go places, if we're really not. That's why I tell people, I say, yo, I don't make people think that I just get my snacks easily. They just come and want to dance on camera for free. No, I say, hey, this is a transaction. This is the transaction we're gonna have. But it's gonna be a transaction, and this is how it's gonna be. Now, whether or not somebody says, oh, they're attractive or not attractive, you can't afford it, you can't afford it, why don't you have better quality? For me, it's easy to afford better quality for what people like to look, but quality based on personality is more important to me because it's a better vibe. It's a better vibe. So I don't understand. I mean, I understand. I can't say I don't understand, because I do understand why people put an image of them that they didn't have to sit on. They got to live with that image, and everything they do has to follow that image, because the truth is not as entertaining as the lie. So they got to follow that image. Oh, I'm a player. All the girls I date, they all come to me overseas, or they don't like black guys because they don't mess with me. Versus saying, yo, the woman didn't mess with me because I couldn't take her out to dinner the way she wanted to go. I couldn't afford to take her out to dinner, but so I'll make up something and say, oh, she don't like black guys. I couldn't speak the language, and the women are not showing me the same attention that I thought they would. So these women don't like us because they're not showing me attention. Versus saying, yo, the truth. The truth is, you didn't speak the language. You couldn't communicate with them. So they said the only way that we're going to be able to communicate, the only way we're going to be able to do this is if you come out your pocket, because you can't communicate with them. Again, opinions, those are opinions, y'all, but they're based in facts. They're rooted in facts. Factual information. If you cannot communicate with women, there's going to have to be some form of transaction that's going to make it work out. That is a fact. From all the places I've been, maybe it is an opinion from our perspective from all the places I've been. So I won't say it's a fact. I won't say it's a fact, y'all. But again, y'all, we live in this world. You see, even on live, I'm correcting myself when I'm telling you guys about facts and about opinions. And even on the live, I'm correcting myself because it's important to have a fact checker. This is important to have a fact check at all times, because again, even we go off sometimes and say that. On the other day, I say, yo, Shout out to us, Sin. Sin, we had a great live. Sin and Barbara World TV and Lord, we had a great live. On the other day, I said, yo, I had a taste of Africa, right? I don't think people understand what taste meant. So I had to put a definition up. Apparently people don't understand taste meant. If I'm in a situation where there's all different people from Africa, just different people from Africa in one area, is that Africa? No. Is that a taste of Africa? Yes. Why? Because all the people from different, you have South Africa, you got West Africa, you got East Africa, you got people from all over communicating, sharing knowledge, sharing business information, having a conversation. Just because we're not in a city, just because we're not in a country, it doesn't mean you don't have a taste of it when the people are flying from the country to that place. This is not Americans who have history, um who have family members who are from there. No, these are people from that country who flew over here for this important business meeting that happens once a year. But again, we gotta have, I think, if you're going to have a disagreement, you gotta base it in facts. And facts would be following what the definition says, not the interpretation, or what the numbers say. So again, y'all, I'm gonna get to y'all comments in a second. Let me just park this truck so I can go inside and get these biscuits. I'll take y'all inside with me because I probably will. I'll take y'all inside with me. We go for a walk and I'll read your comments and stuff because Stop and Shop be having these smoking biscuits like $4 for 4 of them, or $3 some change for 4 of them at the bakery. They be fire, y'all. Let me see, y'all. If you guys got any questions now, we over 30 minutes. You can talk about anything. Once we get to the end of the comments, we'll end the live. Again, if you just joining the room, this is Jeep Talk episode 37, Facts or Emotions. Which one do you stand on, or which one which one do your principles start at? For me, my principles start on facts, things that I can be proven. I guess that's probably one reason why I'm not majorly religious or anything like that, because I think I need things that can be proven. I need this. I'm one of them people that I gotta see to believe it. Let me see, y'all. This is my opinion. Let me get y'all comments, y'all. All right. World is full of lies. We don't really know the other truth. Let me see. You can't tell your truth. You will hurt a lot of people in your life. If you speak your truth, if you speak the truth or your truth. Well, here's the thing, Rome, about that. If you can't speak the truth around the people that you grew up with, around the people that you hang out with, if you can't speak the truth or speak based in fact, based on stuff that can be proven, then those people are probably people you shouldn't be around. Because what happens is that a lie will get to you. So it'll be a lie. I mean, it sounds like how religious. A lie will get to you. So, and a lie always comes back to light, y'all. Again, 15 years on YouTube, but consistently been spitting the same message, consistently the way I've been. A lie will come back to y'all. So if the people you around can't handle the truth, you can't handle the truth, then your best bet, man, is just keep them around me, though. That's probably your best bet. And I had these things. I messed up with these things, man. It's a lot of people here, y'all. I'm gonna have this. It's crazy. Let me see. Camera. I'm gonna show you where I'm at. Hold on for a second. I'm still reading your comments and stuff. Hold on a second. An interpretation could be incorrect, or an interpretation could be deemed not valid due to updated data or information. I believe so. Also, I think that's where the I don't want to keep saying, I don't say lies, so I'll say that's where the misunderstanding comes in, when the interpretation is not based on the actual information that can be looked up and found to be true. So, yeah, unfortunately, like I said before, we live in a world where people don't want to fact check too much. They just say it, and whoever has the most reverence or the most popularity, I guess, will be will be the person who they go and believe, even without the fact checking. Let me see. Honestly, you're one of the ones where you're one of the first travel passport rules or whatever people to call themselves besides to wait, what did it say? Honestly, you're one of the first travel passport bros or whatever people call themselves. Oh, besides Ace, but you do it for fun and he does it for a career. There's nothing wrong with doing it for a career, y'all. I'll say that. The issue with for me with doing it for a career is that once you need to do something to make money, then you're more likely to do anything to keep that money flowing in. When you don't need the money to do it, your whole shtick was going to be different. The whole thing the whole way you look at stuff is going to be different because when you don't need the money, you don't have to put on a show. You don't have to act a certain way. You can be yourself because sometimes being yourself won't get you the money on YouTube. Most of the time it won't. You gotta be a certain way, but unless you are a certain way, but there is like a hold on a second, there is like a certain way that does attract attention on YouTube. So yeah, but I still don't knock people that do it for money because I mean it is what it is. It's just that things can get like things can get a little messed up when you start to believe people who need the money to be able to continue the YouTube channel, to continue to continue stuff. Like, shout out to Primo. I actually watched the show last night. It was kind of hilarious. I didn't think I needed to respond because it was kind of like off brand. But I did watch it. It was hilarious. I would say this though. When you oh man, because I'm in the store, so I won't say too much. Give me a second. He said much respect. I appreciate that. All right, Rasheen. Let me see. Much love and respect indeed. Cairo man, way better vibe. People hate. People hate if it's if it's not a 10. That's an issue on them. Reflects on you. Again, like here's the thing. Here's the thing. A person who has money can tell when another person has money. But if a person keeps questioning if a person has money and the person is living the type of lifestyle I do, you gotta question if they really have money. And this is not towards anybody. This is just because it's just so obvious. But I think what people consider a 10 is they're basing it on looks, but it's because it's like a fetish or a fantasy of what they want and not necessarily the experience they actually had. Like again, I've been on YouTube for 15 years. I've been traveling since I was 18. I'm 40 now. I've been to so many countries. Y'all know I've had the top of everything. You can't record everything. So that's going to be one thing that's going to turn it off for me from being on being on camera for everybody else. But I don't know. Like I said, I think people just ain't been around long enough because I think as people start to get around long enough, the conversation gets a lot different. As people start to get be around longer, like when they hit their 5th year on YouTube, when they hit their 10th year on YouTube, when they hit their 15th year on YouTube, then they start to see, oh man, I see why I couldn't put the bad chick on YouTube because this happened, or I see why he doesn't go for the ones that we think is the 10s because their personalities or their attitudes don't be like this, or they don't want to do this, or they don't want to do that. I think it just takes time. That's why I just laugh, and but like I said, I still watch it. I still get some insight off of it so I can know and have some ideas of what to talk and bring to you guys. Bro, play some J. Cole. On my Jeep Talks, I don't really play music normally, because the copyright, and yeah, it's all jammed up. Mollywood, what up? Was you Dirty Mackin? Dirty Mackin or who? Let me see. I want a genuine real life experience, bro. I don't want no 10 just to have a fake A experience. Listen, man. I mean, we all have our times when we want to just go for that look, that 10, especially if the pockets. And it's never for anybody, for the average person that goes to these places, the pockets ain't gonna be a question. But the genuine experience, whether you come out of your pocket for money for it, or whether you get it through knowing the language, or whether you just get it because they want to be cool with a person that speaks English from the United States. it, yeah, it's just I don't know. I guess everyone's different. Real life experience. Like let me see. If I missed any comments, let's see. But again, if you're just walking in, Ellis, you just walking in. This is Jeep Talk episode 37. I know we're not in the Jeep right now, but we had to come get some knees. We're gonna put the biscuits with the chicken, and get some lunch. I'm super budgeting right now, y'all. Yes. Oh, how does he budget? How is he budgeting when he's supposed to have all this money? Why am I budgeting? I just came back from. Where did I come back from? I just came back from Medellin last month, right? And this month we're going. I just came back from Medellin this month, the beginning of this month, and I'm going to DC. And I know my boys are gonna want to spend like $1,000. Like we have to like popping bottles and stuff in DC for my brother's birthday. So and we driving down there, so I know I'm gonna have some bread. Pay the well if I start speeding. And then October after DC, we're going back to Medellin in November to link up with the woman I'm building a legacy with. And then in December we're going to Ghana. I just paid for my Afro Future tickets and some other New Year's party tickets. And I've been looking on for the for the connection of some ladies there. And so far it's been alright. But so that's why right now I'm super budgeting because I still got to pay this $940 a month for my son's school. So we not eating out like we normally do every day. We here with it. Let me see, y'all. Yeah. Let me see what you guys saying because we get into this thing real quick. When we get back in the car, we'll talk till we get home. If you guys got any questions, make sure you ask them now because when I'm in the car, I'm not able to look at them as easily. So if you guys got any questions, you can let me know now. If y'all want to talk about anything, I'll give you guys some time. This is when I give people time to. The reason why I started doing these Jeep Talks is because a lot of people said they wanted to ask me questions, and I started getting a lot of messages.
Welcome. If you have your Stop and Shop card, please scan it now.
I started.
Scan your Stop and Shop card now. Or thank you for using your card. $3.99. Place your.
Yes. Oh, bakery. They're really good. Really good. Yeah, they're really good.
Scan coupon now. Your total is 3. Please insert coin, then insert bill. Please wait. System processing. Thank you for shopping at Stop and Shop. Please remember to take your change and your receipt.
I love this wallet. I just got it from Cali.
Please remove all bagged items.
This year, I got it from Cali. It's so dope. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna get to our comments in a second. You can see get your car. You got it. So, damn, I forgot what I was saying. I was wanting to see. Let me get to our comments. Alright. Let me see. Bro, you like obesity's Pizza obesity's final boss. Oh look, bro, you like beetroot. And Medellin still my favorite destination in Colombia. No, Medellin was never my favorite destination in Colombia. Never. It is the best party destination for me. It's the best destination to go party. But my favorite destination in Colombia has always been Barranquilla. Like that's why I'm purchasing the property and working towards purchasing the property rather, in Barranquilla. Because Barranquilla has everything that as a person, I think Barranquilla is the place I think will grow the most in the future. And it's the place I like the most. Why I think it's going to grow the most is because within Barranquilla, there's 3 international airports. One in Santa Marta, one in Cartagena, and one in Barranquilla. And that is power in itself. The Barranquilla is only 20 minutes away from the beach. It's 2 hours away from Cartagena, 2 hours away from Santa Marta. And also, there are so many melanated people there in Barranquilla. And it's a mixed, diverse crowd, so it's something I like. That's why I like Barranquilla the most. But when it comes to nightlife and partying and stuff, yeah, of course, I definitely like Medellin. I think that's probably the top place because you can get everything you want. And it's like the you can go out any night you want, any night you want. As long as you know how to move, you can go out any night you want. But I definitely would choose Barranquilla as a place I consider my favorite over Medellin. I like Cali too, but let me get y'all comments before I drive off. Man, if you just joining, we are on Jeep Talk episode 37, Facts versus Emotion. Remember when we was all kids and the teacher used to say, hey, I'm gonna write 2 sentences. You tell me which one is a fact, you tell me which one is an opinion. Yeah, I don't think everybody's teachers did the same thing. Let me see. Bro said, yo, hey, what do I do for a living? Ooh, that's a tough definition. I guess if you mean what do I do for a living, as in where does the majority of my income come from, I would say real estate. I do go to work Monday through Fridays driving trucks at FedEx, and I do have stocks. I don't have crypto no more. I have bonds. So I would say that if I had to put what I do for a living, and meaning what provides me the living that I do, it's going to have to be real estate. Real estate is going to be collecting rental income from my properties is what allows me to do what I do now. No fat. What up? Bro, you need to open up that third eye, bro. No joke. No third eye. Okay. No fat. Third eye is witchcraft. He's not Dr. Strange. Oh wow. Oh, is he spamming? Because I'm gonna have to block that. It's not witchcraft. It's freedom. When you open your third eye, women will confirm. I don't know. I've never had an issue with women. Dog, that's crazy. Even as a kid, when I was fat and chunky, I really never had an issue with women. Like, yeah, that's crazy. I know that because when I think about it, an issue meaning like there was no women that wanted me. When I was fat, I had jokes. I used to be kind of funny, and the kid that I liked to be around. It was, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy to think of it like that. And then I just got in shape and stuff and all that stuff. I'm playing football and sports. How much the braces in Colombia? I don't know. I didn't get my braces in Colombia. I put my braces from the States. I had Invisalign, so it was like $5,000 Invisalign in the States. In Colombia, I think it's like 3. If you go to Cali, I think it might be able to get some for like 2. Or I don't know if that's the braces or actually. Don't correct me. I asked them. Let me correct myself. I could be wrong. That's my opinion. Let me give you somebody that can give you a fact. Hit up Andre from Love Crossing Borders Live. They live in Cali, and they can tell you the exact price. Hit up my homie DJ Chisel. He live in the Philippines now. I mean, he live in Thailand now, but he don't have the information either. But hit up Andre from Love Crossing Borders Live. I don't know what the cost is, but I know mine's cost $5,000 in the States. You see how easy that was, y'all? You see how easy that was? Me start to say something that I was giving an opinion on based on what people said, and then I stopped myself and thought, hey, wait, let me not give the person the wrong information. My apologies, I don't know. And then here's where you can go to find out the information. It's not that difficult. It took me 2 seconds to come to that conclusion. So I wish more people did that. I wish more people, if not, because you can't get everybody to do something, but I wish more people did that. I think less people would feel offended and less people would feel upset by what people say if people just stopped and said, hey, I don't know. I gotta do some more research about that. Let me see. Nicole says stocks is where it's at. Again, if you got the patience, if you got the time to play the dibble dabble in the stocks, if you know it could be all that, it could be that, especially in this market, because stocks go up, people get paid. Stocks go down, people get paid. There's ways to do it, but I don't have the time anymore, so I just let my financial advisor, Vanguard, handle that stuff. Have you heard of Tumaco in Colombia? Yes, I've heard of it. No excuse was there recently. I heard he's enjoying it. I've heard of it, but I've never been. I've definitely heard of it, but I've never been. I don't think I don't know if I watched I think the last time I watched No Excuse, he was in Colombia, but I don't think he was in Tumaco. I could be wrong. It's an opinion. I think he was, I don't know where he was at. He was somewhere else. It might have been recently, like 2 days ago. I think he was there. I could be wrong. Again, I don't know. Could be wrong. Just check. But in my opinion, I think it was 2 days ago. Was he in Cali? Let me see. Cali here. Okay. What's going on, man? Flyboy, how do you find a safe? Wait. How do you find the safe security in the bottom spots on Airbnb? Safe is relative to what you believe, but I'll give you a general answer to discuss this. For me, I always check a couple things. For me, when it comes to Airbnb, I check a couple things first before I do anything. The first thing is, does it have security? If it doesn't have security, I can't stay there. I won't stay there. Now I can't do that. I won't stay there. Secondly, does the security check the ID? That right there, that could be if the security doesn't check the ID, but the security doesn't let the person out, let the guests out by themselves, we can have a plan. That's another thing. Regardless of how safe I think the place is that I'm going to rent in these places I go, I always tip the security person. A lot of these security people don't make that much money in these Airbnbs that people go. And I know you're like, oh, why do I gotta tip them? I pay the regular fee. I should get the quality. Well, yeah, you can see, but I live in a realistic world. And realistically, when you tip people money that they don't normally get, it goes a lot further. So I'll tip the Airbnb security, because it's usually two. There's one in the daytime, there's one in the nighttime. So I'll tip my Airbnb security 10 mil, which is 10,000 pesos in the daytime and 10,000 pesos in the nighttime. And if they're really good, I might tip them 15,000 pesos. It's about $5 or $6. But that $5 or $6 one time, it can save you a hassle. It can make you feel more safer. It can make you more safer. So again, like for me, I personally think that it's all in the research you do. It's all in the research you do. Like I personally think that. I don't think it's anything in particular you can do once you got a bad Airbnb to make yourself safe. If you ain't got no security in your Airbnb is in an area it's not a tourist area. Yeah, I might be comfortable with Medellin now. I might speak Spanish. I might be able to stay in Berlin. I might be able to stay in the least expensive areas. But let me ask this question: How much is your safety worth to you? If there's a chance that if I stay in Berlin, I can get robbed, or if there's a chance that if I stay in some parts of Laureles, I can get robbed or get stuck up on the way home, or a girl can set me up. Why am I risking it? Oh, because I've been there so many times? No, it doesn't make any sense to me. I'll pay that. Especially somebody who's not staying there. And again, this is somebody for myself who's not staying there longer than a month, who's not staying there longer than basically 2 weeks. I'm not looking to look for the most inexpensive place that I can get more bang for my buck. I'm looking for the place that's safe, and shout out to In the Streets with Keys would say clean and close if I can, but definitely in the tourist area, I'll pay that extra $400. Cool, because my safety is worth more than $400. I'll get that back. My safety is worth more than a $300 difference, and I don't think a lot of people think like that. And unfortunately, because they don't think like that, things happen. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit. What's the name? Okay, man, why are you driving like that? Used to gas in my car. Hey, NYC King, salute. I was just in NYC the other day, man. I think I'm gonna start going to NYC a lot more too, yo, because this year I've been in New York City more times than I've ever been in my life. I've been in New York City more times than I've ever been in my life. I went there for the Spike Lee thing. I went there for the Malcolm X movie playing. I also Spike Lee block party and Malcolm X movie playing. I went there for I didn't get there for the Rucker. That's one thing I would have hoped I did. Maybe I could do next year. But I just came back there from Times Square with a doing that Times Square Tinder date in Times Square, and I also just went there last week for last week for the African cultural event. So again, yo, I don't know, I've never gone to New York this much, but I also got some restaurant thing that I'm trying to sign up for to go to New York too. So yeah, shout out to NYC King, man. How much is it? Listen, I do not know, Tony. I don't participate in that stuff. Let me see. Didn't know you was a truck driver. Yeah. It's literally I do drive trucks. But I mean, when I think of truck driver, I think of like the long distance truck drivers, like, or the big box trucks. But I mean, yeah, technically yes, I am a truck driver. Let me see, y'all. NYC King said no fashion, I'm from Brooklyn. Is Brooklyn in the house? And y'all, we should get some gas for the week. Again, in 2 weeks we are actually going to DC. I'm probably gonna do Tinder Platinum one more time just to get another run at DC. But I probably won't do that till like the week before I go. Because DC has been difficult, y'all. I've seen a lot of women in DC, but I haven't seen nothing I really would want to chill with like for the weekend. But we'll see, y'all. Again, can I go hunt when I go to DC? Yeah, I can definitely go hunt when I go to DC, but I'm trying to maximize my time. And I think I might have an interview with Sin Cities. Make sure you got a channel while I'm in DC. I was hoping to do it either there or Medellin so I could bring a little nice little John on the live stream, but we'll see how that goes. Shucks, let me go here. Oh no, a second. I'm gonna get to y'all comments. Again, y'all got some time. Like I said, I do these lives now on Jeep Talk because a lot of people said it takes me a long time to get to them on Instagram, and they want to be able to talk to me. So that's why, again, I do these Jeep Talks. This is Jeep Talk episode 37. Facts or emotion? Which one do you stand on? So here we go. Do I want to get? Oh no, I'm not gonna get gas from that. I'm gonna get gas from. Jeez, gas from this car. Give me a second, y'all. Money's so tight right now, boy. All these trips. One thing a lot of people don't understand is that, the reason why it costs me so much to travel. Hold on a second, y'all. May I have a 50 regular, please?
50?
50.
What's that, gift card?
07052. The reason why it costs me so much money to travel and so much money, and the reason why is because my son lives with me. And with my son living with me, it means that every week that I have to take him to school, I have to be here. And because I have to be here every week, that means I can't do what a lot of other people do as far as go somewhere and then travel within the country, which is a lot cheaper than taking a flight from the United States every single time. It's at least a $600, it's at least a $500 cost, at least a $500 cost anywhere I go when I go. So I go to Barranquilla, that's $500. I go to Medellin, that's $500. I go to Barranquilla again for the 100,000 subscribers, that's $500. I go to Cuba, Cuba might be 600, but I'm just gonna say, it's 600. 500 plus 100 for the fee. That's another $500 to say. I go back to Medellin, that's another $500. I go to Medellin, that's another $500. I go to DC, kind of. So that's 6 places I've been this year internationally, right? 6 places. Medellin 3 times, Barranquilla twice, Cuba 1 time. Times $500 each. That's $3,000 just on flights alone. We're not talking about the Airbnbs. And remember, I told you I don't stay in cheap Airbnbs because security is everything to me. So let's say on average, my Airbnbs range from $300 to $500. So let's just say $300, right? So that's 6 different places times $300, right? 6 times 3 is 6 times $300 is $1,800, right? So you add $1,800 times $3,000. That's $48,000. That's $4,800 that I've spent on flights and Airbnbs only this year. This is not talk. This is not act. This is not adding on the money I spend when I get there because I'm not cheap. I'm not inexpensive. So when a lot of people, when I see somebody that's talking about money and they can't see just how the simple things like spending $5,000 on flights and stuff to produce this content, to work on building my legacy in these places. And again, that's not including the money I bring when I bring stuff for people in Cuba, or that's not including the money I spend when I'm doing activities like paragliding, almost taking myself out and stuff like that for 2 people. Like, again, y'all, this is why I say when I hear people talk about money and keep referencing that maybe that I reference I'm a millionaire, or referencing that if you can do this, if you have money, you can do this. And I point out how simple all this money is spent like this, and they don't understand. They can't understand by themselves. I gotta ask, yo, does this person really make money? Do these people really make money? Do they understand what money looks like? Because if you understood what money looks like, it wouldn't be a question. Thank you so much, sir. It wouldn't be a question to the lifestyle I live. It's you know, and again, I do put too much. I myself, I put too much credit in people because I believe everybody until you prove it to me that you're not believable. I believe everybody. Everybody. 1 second. I believe everybody until you Mr. Ellie, what's going on? I'm gonna shout the rest of you guys out too. I'm just seeing it real quick. He might leave. I believe everybody until. Do I got a full tank off of that? Oh, she was at 279. They doing some stuff for the election now, boy. They doing some stuff for the election. 279. I didn't even look at that one. Ooh, that's crazy. I might only have to fill it up one time going to DC. It like I you know, everybody say, oh, you should be talking about money. Doug, money is something that you need to do to be able to live a lifestyle. But again, I put a lot of trust in different people to believe what they say when they talk about money, and then like, man, your actions don't show, and it's tough, man. Because I'm a firm believer, and I believe you till you prove me wrong. I'm never going, regardless of if they lie to everybody else, I'm never going to automatically assume somebody's a liar, because people act differently to different people. They might have lied to you, they might not lie to me, but I'll give you that chance to prove yourself to be who you are. But then it's like, yo, damn, this is crazy. Because in my head, I thought this, it's crazy. But let me get y'all comments, y'all. Let me see. NYC, salute for all of us, man. Listen, we out here, man. We out here, y'all. Mollywood said I spent a good 10K on my 4 trips this year. Listen, yo, Mollywood, bro. Oh man, I think I did see your channel the other day. You make sure to subscribe to Mollywood channel. But again, the thing is that. And then, oh my God, here's where it gets even crazier to me, y'all. I spend all this money, and no one in this chat can super chat me right now. Even if you wanted to, you couldn't send me money. You could not send me money. I've not taken $1 from anybody since I took off the super thanks after a year in like January. Like, and I don't even think I had any super thanks this year. So again, yo, like, it's so crazy, like, because I fund everything, and I would never. The only time I even tried is because I wanted to see if it improved the views. If I got super thanks, I gave it a year to figure out if it would improve the views, so that YouTube would stop. Because you know I was going through that YouTube blocking me, shadow baiting me for a minute, thing, and I was thinking maybe the money would make it change, and it did. Eventually, it changed, it did, but money wasn't what made it change. What made it change is me getting in those rooms and them seeing my personality, seeing who I am, and seeing what I stand for. That is what I feel, and I could be wrong, because you never know what somebody. This is opinion. Remember, y'all, this is not a fact. This part is an opinion. I could be wrong. Maybe it was the money that changed it, but that's not with the timeline. That when it changed, it wasn't the money that made them. That for me made it feel like they stopped hitting me with the yellow check mark on every video. It was me getting in these rooms and these people getting to see who I am. Like I think this is my, I'm not a YouTube executive. I'm not a person behind the scenes. I think what changed YouTube for my channel was the people actually getting to see me in the environments with the people that they are supporting, and seeing the difference, and seeing how I connect, and how my personality is. Dog, if you see me at that oh my god, the Unstoppable Africa event, boy, I was floating. If you haven't watched the videos, watch the videos. You can see me floating on the videos. The video that's dropping tomorrow, you can watch that video. I'm floating on the video. It's just who I am as a person. And I think once YouTube and the people who of YouTube saw that, dog, I don't want to jinx myself, but my video's been, yeah. So again, yo, you got facts and you got emotion, y'all. You got facts and you got emotion. I could have got emotional about being on yellows all the time, but I said, let me see if I can change this. How can I change this? Let me go to where they at. And let me show who I am. And to me, it factually changed it. Get your comments. We almost at the crib right now. Get your comments and I get out of here. We've been talking for over an hour. I try to hour. If you just join in the room, it's Jeep Talk episode 37, facts or emotion. Neither one is better, neither one is right. But I feel as though in my life, I have to my base on any conversation, my basis on any thing I say of somebody or about somebody is always going to be based in facts. And if I don't know, I'm going to tell you I don't know. If you ask me a question and I don't know, I may give you an opinion, but I'm going to tell you I don't know. It may be before or after I make the statement. I will tell you I don't know. This is my opinion. This is my perspective. Again, in my perspective from dating, and again, oh my God, it'd be so crazy because I put everything on. I'll put the majority stuff on YouTube. On YouTube, there's me and a South African chick hanging out for months at a time. Different episodes of me and her for months at a time. There's me and a Zimbabwe girl hanging out during Christmas with my brothers and them. Hanging out another time, going to the movies, going to IHOP a bunch of times. Not Zimbabwe. She's not from Zimbabwe. Where's she from? She might be from. It's another one, Zaire. It might be Zaire or something. There's me hanging out with Ethiopian chicks in Canada. There's me hanging out with Somalian chicks in Dubai. I mean, not Dubai. In fact, the Somalian chick was in Canada. The Ethiopian chick might have been in Dubai. It could have been mixed up a little bit there. Or what's Dubai? I don't know. But it's on my channel. I know nobody wants to do the research, but again, when you speak on something and you don't do the research when it's so easily available, it makes you sound unintelligent, because an intelligent person will research something before they speak on it. Or they will just say, I don't know. It's not that hard. Again, it doesn't make me upset. It doesn't make me mad, but it's something that we have to point out, because if I can't stand on truth, what can I stand on? My best friends know. My brother knows. People know. Dang, we know Flyboy gonna stand on truth. So don't say no BS. Now, legal stuff, that's different. But Flyboy gonna stand on truth. So don't say no BS around somebody that you don't want. Don't say, people know not to tell you. Don't, like, I'm not, if you come out with me and we go have fun with some women, I ain't right. But don't come to me don't come to me with your girl saying, yo, so I was sitting in the room the whole time while you was out with the, don't do that. Don't do that. Just don't bring her around me. I'm not gonna ever bring it up. If she asks me, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what he was doing. I'm gonna say that. But don't try to make me complicit with the story that's not based in fact, because I'm not going to do it. Even, like I said, my closest friends know this. They know this. I just don't do it. But again, y'all, we home. We finally home now. Let me get your messages, because I want to get to these biscuits from Stop and Shop. They smell so good, and when they heat it up, listen. I don't have many places I don't have any places that I promote, but man, some of these places they can get me to promote some stuff. I mean, the hell is that? Oh, let's see, flights and B&Bs. Oh, a good 4K easily, yo, easy, yo. Especially if you ain't staying in no hostel or something, man. Easy, yo. Get to your comments. Salute, Zeus. What's up? What's up? Salute, salute. Get your comment. We out of here. Can I get a shout out, Mr. Elliott? I did. I could have went cheaper, but I stayed in nice places. For me, it's not just about the nice places. It's about the security more than the nice place. The nice place is a bonus feature, but it's more about the security. 10K on what? I've spent more than 10K on travel this year. Way more than. Yeah, I spent way. Oh man, dog, my flight to Ghana alone is 2K. The flight alone is 2K. The VIP what was it? Afro Future, that was like $400. The little it was $50 for the little $30 for the little what's 50 or 30? I'm not sure. Might be 60. But it was like $50 for the New Year's party. So you talking about 25 G's, and I ain't even talking about spending 2,500. I ain't even talking about spending cash yet, and I ain't even been there yet. So yeah, man, I spent way over 10K this year. NYC says trust nobody. I think you have to give people the benefit of the doubt, because if you don't, then you're not then you can't be mad at them because you never gave them a chance. I give you a chance to show me who you are. Once you show me who you are, I listen. And no fat, man. We ain't even calling about. We ain't even talk, man. Listen, God smoke. What up? We not even including the snacks, my phone. We not even including the snacks, the money I spent on snacks, or the money I spent. Yeah, nah, we not even including that. So, but I appreciate you guys for joining me on this long live. It's been dope talking. It's been dope talking to y'all, having this conversation in and out the Jeep. Just a Jeep Talk episode 37. Facts or emotion? What do you stand on? For me, I stand on facts that can be proven. I stand on facts that can be researched. And I don't speak on anything unless I have the factual information or I have an opinion from dealing with or being in that situation. I got a taste of Africa when I went to an African Union conference with people from all over Africa. If I just went to Ghana, would that be a taste of Africa? No, that would be a taste of Ghana. But to go to a place with people from all over and be able to talk to the people from South Africa, Zimbabwe, Somalia, and get to conference with them, that was a taste of Africa. It's your boy FRE, $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why, just check out the channel. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.